Today I am going to do a video with making my Instant Pot egg bites. I get a ton of eggs from my father-in-law, so I wanted to make a really big batch of these egg bites. So for this video, I believe I did a dozen eggs. So right now I'm just cracking the eggs open. At the bottom of the video in the description, I will go ahead and put a link for where I got the egg bite recipe. For this particular recipe, I used cream cheese and cottage cheese, and then I just added some Mexican cheese blend. So I do kind of go off recipe sometimes. For this particular recipe, it does say a quarter cup of soft cheese, like cream cheese. So because I was quadrupling this, I used the entire package of cream cheese, and then I'm mixing up the cottage cheese, and that also says a quarter of a cup. So I'm using 1 full cup of that cheese. The recipe calls for 3 eggs. So when I did the dozen, that's quadrupling. My youngest daughter really loves these egg bites. Um, she doesn't necessarily like the ones we get at Starbucks because they put other things in them, and all she really likes is salt, pepper, and cheese in hers. So for the dry cheese, the recipe calls for a half a cup. I think I put 2 cups in, just increasing the size, and that's just salt and pepper. It looks like a ton of pepper, but it's really, once it bakes down, it's really, or mixes in, it's not that much. And then I'm getting out my Instant Pot. I purchased some egg bite inserts, and it came with this little trivet, whatever you want to call it, thing. And it came with a bunch of different pieces. I do believe that it was intended for making baby food, but it was a great deal for what I was getting. So I went ahead and ordered it, and I really like all of the pieces that came with it. So I will put a link to that in the description. I do not have an affiliate with Amazon, so it's just for your information. So for this part, I started by scooping about a quarter of a cup. Actually, I think that's an eighth of a cup. I think I did an eighth of a cup, and then it didn't look like it was filling it quite as much as I wanted. They're supposed to be about 2/3 full. So I went ahead and put a little bit more into the molds. And then for this one, I think I did them a little less just to see how they turned out. Each mold holds 7 egg bites, which is such a weird number to me, but it's fine. I believe I was able to get 4 or 5 sets of egg bites out of this. So it was really a lot. And then what I do is I freeze them later. So this is after it has reached the time and the temperature. I was doing a lot of different cooking that day, so I had a bunch of other things out. So I did try to scoop them out with that little silicone spoon first, and it really just didn't work well. This larger silicone spoon worked really, really well. I just kind of scrape around the sides and then they come out nicely. And those spoons were included in the kit that I got. So I really liked that. I'm just kind of tapping on them to get them out. So you can see those are a little small. Um, they're still not a bad size. And then I just scoop the rest of these out. I did not put anything in the molds. There's no spray, no butter, no nothing. This is just what I cooked and they popped right out. So I have made a lot of these. And those are a little bigger size. So those are the ones we liked. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.